Welcome to today's meditation. This is the Be the Light meditation. I am Jan Jorgensen here in Olympia, Washington, and it is October 16th, 2019. So how long have you been doing this work? Finding your way on your spiritual path, meeting other people, taking lots of courses, spending lots of money, and still no ka-ching, no big shift into the new paradigm. What I'm getting and understanding, especially for myself, because I tend to be Aries and impatient, is that this is such a vast, immense, universally orchestrated plan that what we each think as individuals is the grain of sand. However, each grain of sand is very, very important and is holding a fractal, a picture of the potential for the new world. And so what you're doing is important, even small things, being part of a group to help keep you in that alignment space, coming on to meditation, refining, and refining until eventually, oh, here's an idea that all of these grains of sand will be forged through fortitude and alignment and the fires of holding the truth and right to create a beautiful new glass scene, infinitesimally beautiful structure on earth to nourish and hold humanity for eons to come. And it's not going to be exactly what you think. It's not going to unfold. How can we even begin to fathom a divine plan? What will buildings look like? What will people look like? Will everything be artificial intelligence and just projected onto the back of our eyeballs so that we're actually not in this physical reality at all? All of these things are up for co-creation. There's only one thing I'm sure of. Anything that is predatory, fear-based, or control over is being deleted, cleared, purified, and honed from the activity sphere for humans moving forward. And that's where the patience part comes in. It is going to take a while for those who are carrying large amounts of vibrational truth and purity and new direction to actually change the nature and the structure of how all that is on earth is operating now. From what I understand from the greatest teachers is that the experiment of earth, of free will, is now maneuvering into an entirely new form. The free will to do good, period. To create beauty, to have senses of omniscience, omnipotence, and just, it's a whole new ball game for earth. So when they say the kind, the gentle will inherit the earth, this is truly what is meant. Fear will be mitigated shortly in a few years as a result of the awareness of vibrational fields and energy fields. And good will reign. And then the new creations come. And from what I understand, the new creations are not going to come just from all earth beings, but we will come out of isolation and we will realize that we have been surrounded by benevolent, kind, and some non-benevolent, but new stellar leadership and insights from civilizations and other forms of consciousness that we have never seen or known on this earth before. Okay, so that's an overview, but the focus of this meditation is how to stay patient in the present moment, when there's just like an occasional breakthrough, an occasional feeling of like, oh yeah, I'm in the right place at the right time. Well, the earth is so off kilter, an abyss of mismanagement, misalignment, that you're not going to have that feeling a lot unless you are in a divine meditative state. So meditate regularly to shift yourself out of the darker, thicker misalignment. And the Be the Light meditation tool that we do right here Wednesday morning is the perfect way for you to do that. So if you set an intention going into the meditation, well, the universe yields to those asking from their heart for what they need. So we are going to ask that we have patience to see, to trust the process, as big and unknown as it is, and that we will just keep breathing and we will keep refaceting ourselves as new information and new expansion comes in. Think about it. It would be way too overwhelming for the story of Earth just to turn a page and suddenly we're in an entirely different, new everything. I mean, I'm not talking the Wizard of Oz when it becomes colored. I'm talking different types of housing, different types of physical bodies, different sky colors. We would all just not be able to move on unless we were educated and slowly acculturated into these new environments that are set for Earth to hold. So you're here as a change agent, and this meditation will be about being patient. So take a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth. We ask and intend to set a sacred space. We place a hold-on of balance over our entire body. Only energies of the highest light may be in this space now. Excellent. Feel your mind relaxing and feel that your body is just letting go and becoming more see-through, more transparent and empty. So now take a breath and you can actually feel and sense your lungs breathing in that air and letting it go out the mouth. Oh, relax. Excellent. So we call in any spirit guides that you would like to be present. They're always here. Angels, divine beings, helpers. You get to decide who. In this moment, we're asking to recalibrate our personal belief system of how fast things should move, how quickly things should morph into a new, higher order for Earth. We give way our own limited pictures and perceptions. We ask that we are open and calm and sensing for new visions, ideas, and pathways of co-creation with like-minded souls for goodness on Earth. Take a breath through your nose and out through your mouth. Because we really don't know and we can't see, we ask and intend that we remove any fear or apprehension that we don't know yet and we can't see yet. We let that go from our conscious and our subconscious cellular matrix, from our memory. We remove any fear that we're going to be surprised, overwhelmed, or out of control. We replace these old vibrational operational systems, templates, with a new template that welcomes, feels safe with, that you are galvanized and activated by the new perfected visions for Earth, as they are safely downloaded and unveiled to you personally, so that you may see your part, your brilliance, your presence as valued, as important. You do count. For what is coming, you are needed to bring it in. Do not discount yourself by the old systems that really have no need for a well-lit person, meaning well. They want Ottomans to do the work for them. So you are compassionately releasing the old in all the thought forms and people in that theater. And you are joyfully floating up the nice new breath of fresh air. It's almost as if we've been underwater. And coming up, you pop through and you can breathe and you can see maybe just a little piece of the divine plan glimmering for people in earth, and let that be enough for now. The peace that brings, that you're at least on the team. Maybe you haven't gotten your operation manual or your walking orders, or what do they call them in the military, your something orders. So things aren't all orderly and in place yet. And you're okay with that because you know you've got a right, trustworthy leader, and it's the Creator and all the beings that are being orchestrated to lead Earth back to her senses. So let all of this information and truth seep into all of your cells and give you hope, joy. Let it just drain out all the fatigue, all that pressure that you're not doing enough, that you're not showing up, because your real job hasn't even begun. Your job right now is to hang out and be good and meditate and discern and always do the right thing no matter what. That's your job right now. Excellent. Okay. So just let that sink in your bones, your tissues. And I think that's it for today's meditation. I think we've accomplished our intention. So this is Jan Jorgensen. I am here at Sound and Light Healing Arts, and we take one little aspect of this Earth transformation project that we all signed up for, we're part of, and make it doable today. Thank you for joining me.